You should go with Pride Roofing because we love the locals and the locals love us.
I love Pride Roofing because our owner and the rest of our crew is all about ethics and integrity. And if you check out our story online, like how we all started, it's amazing.
All right. Hey everybody, I'm Christian, owner and founder of Pride Roofing and Construction. We're running this series of FAQ videos, but what we wanted to go over next was essentially why to go with Pride Roofing. We get that question a lot in our sales presentations and when we're just queuing up to be able to do a project for people. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit from my own perspective and my experience inventing and creating and watching these processes fall into place as the owner here. It's something I'm extremely proud of. We have been through a lot of thick and thin, a lot of obstacles, a lot of failures, and a lot of overcoming said failures. It's been about 4.5 years in the making so far, and one thing that I'm very, very proud of as the owner here is we as a business have re-roofed over 1,500 properties and serviced in one way or another an exterior renovation, over 3,000 clients. I say this a lot in a lot of the sales presentations that I do personally, but people ask us, what makes you different than the business that's been here for 20 years? And really my only smart response to that is somebody said yes to them for the first 1 through 19. To those of you that were part of that foundational effort and those first 3,000 service clients and 1,500 roofs that we've built, thank you very much if you're watching it. But it's, like I said, it's been an experience for me. Pride was built on some foundational principles. I stated out loud multiple times when we created this organization that as long as our morals and our goals stay in line with each other, I'm all in. And it's always stayed that way. Pride puts a lot of emphasis on bringing in recruits with great character and honesty. We build with quality craftsmanship. We effectively communicate with our clients, and it's part of who we are. It's our DNA. We're very different than a lot of our competitors. Now, everybody takes pride in their work. I'm not going to say that they don't, but in our industry, and that's the reason this business started in the first place, you see a lot of questionable decisions made, a lot of greed taken over decision making, and just a lot of poor ethics all the way around. Like I stated, I'm always in when our morals are aligned with our goals. So we've maintained that. We're transparent with our homeowners. We're transparent with your insurance agents. We're transparent with our suppliers. Everybody is always in the know. We believe wholeheartedly in proper communication. One of our mottos, it's in fact written on a wall in our conference room. We build every roof as though it's for our mother. I mentioned in one of our other videos jokingly that we love our mothers, but seriously, I owe, my character and who I am to my mother. And I put that idea and that thought process into all of our sales training, because if we care as much about the project that we're doing for you as we would for our own mother, we're going to get it done right. Now, I'd be the last to tell you that we do everything perfect. I mentioned that before. But one thing that I've stayed true with, and I've always made sure that our salespeople do the same and our business operates this way, is if we make a mistake, we're going to own that mistake. One of the fatal errors in management is self-accountability, and our company is very accountable. If we make an error, we hope to hear that we've made that error. So not only can we fix it, can we own that, but we can reintroduce that into our training and evolve. The trials and errors that we've seen over time and how fast we've seen all of these things happen is why we've grown to the magnitude that we have. I take a lot of pride in it. We went from, operating out of my garage. I have videos and pictures of myself using bundles of shingles as desks. At a certain point in time, I had to borrow my brother-in-law's truck because we just didn't have it all put together. And we bootstrapped this into existence. That truck is still in the fleet. It was purchased in full from them, and it's wrapped and it's exciting. There's history behind almost every little nook and cranny inside of this office, inside of every interaction I have with each one of my peers and each one of the employees here. And I take a lot of pride in that. There are 26 active employees at Pride. And it makes me feel good and I guess prideful, pun intended, that I'm able to help support the families of 26 people. And on top of that, countless vendors and subcontractors that we worked with over time. We're helping our community of people intimately to develop and grow professionally. And we're also giving back to the community. That's one of our big staples here. For every 100 roofs that we build one for a veteran, first responder, or frontline healthcare worker for free. We've done a lot of time, invested a lot of time and a lot of funds into supporting the Boys and Girls Club, the food banks of Northern Colorado, and Habitat for Humanity. One of my personal favorite projects that we ever did was we actually re-roofed a couple of houses that were homes that were built for single mothers who were in a bind in their personal lives, and we were able to, come together and support them and help them feel like the world cares about them in a dark time. A lot of people don't understand this, but if you truly care and invest into what you do and you realize that it's valuable, things change. We have a service mindset as an organization. We want to give as much as we, receive. That's one of those stratospheric laws of success, right? And that's one of the things we preach all the time is the more you give in service, the more you're going to receive in compensation. And we truly care about this conscious capitalistic idea that if we focus on the people, the stakeholders, the people who work here and the people who we serve, and those are what our decisions are based off of, that everything else is going to fall in line and the business is always going to grow. We're going to have more ability to reach places. We're not done. We're always growing and expanding, and I've been truly blessed in my time as the owner here to watch this thing evolve into something bigger, and new opportunities are showing year over year over year that allow us to get further entrenched in our communities, further serve our people, and further protect people from the elements outside. Like I said before, people don't really understand how to find value in what they do, but I've found value in what we do here. Roofing and exterior construction has the ability to protect families and protect people from the elements. We're working on most people's most prized possessions, their most valuable assets, and we take that very seriously. So if you do ever end up reaching out to us and working with us, I truly hope that you feel my heart as the owner and our heart as an organization. There is a reason to choose Pride Roofing and Construction. There is a reason that we've been so successful. And I give it all back to the people who've said yes to us in these first 4.5 years. And future thanks to everybody else that's gonna say yes to us, because we're not done. And please reach out.
At Pride Roofing, I think the reason customers work with us the most is our professionalism. We make it very easy for the homeowner, and we care immensely about the quality of the work that we do.
The main reasons why you're going to do business with Pride would be quality, transparency, and professionalism.
Because we're family, we treat you like family.